Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Mr. Foley here today. It's April 2nd, 2020. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about a topic you probably heard about 100 times: social distancing. That's right, this new term that comes out of coronavirus. Um, we've heard government talk about it all over the place, but the reality is that social distancing is extremely important right now. And I think we've seen a lot of stories about college kids going out and partying and stuff during spring break. And I know there was one that was in Cabo a week ago, and they came back and there was 20 cases of coronavirus. And when you look at it, it's really easy for young people to look at this situation and say, "Well, we're not going to get sick. This isn't something we need to worry about." But it's much bigger than just the people involved. It's the extended networks. That's what's really scary about this, and that's why we need to make sure that we are practicing social distancing. To give you an example, a while ago before any of this started up, I went bowling with my parents and with my sister and her two kids. Um, Now, let's say that I had coronavirus and I didn't know yet. Usually, you have 2 3 days that it is catchable before it shows up. So, let's say that I had it, I didn't know it yet, and I went bowling. In that instance, I hugged my parents. So, there's a pretty good chance that there was some communication there that would lead to me breathing on them, things like that. They could possibly get it. I hugged my sister, but I held her children for a good amount of time too, and I was wrestling with one of them a little bit. And so in that situation, I didn't even know I had it. Let's say. By the way, I don't that I know of, but my parents could have got it, and they would have gone back to Ellsworth and possibly spread it there. My sister lives in western Minnesota, and her kids could have spread it there. Her kids go to daycare, which could have spread it to other members in the community. It it could affect 3 different towns just because I went bowling with people once. And so you just have to be careful with this stuff. When they say to stay away from people, it's true. We need to for a while, which is hard, especially if you're a teenager. I can imagine that's really hard. So just try your best to keep some distance, because it may be you that has it and you don't know it yet, or it could be somebody else that has it and you don't know it yet. But we don't want to spread this thing. We want to keep it localized if we can, so that it doesn't cause as much problem as it has been causing in some areas. So, as hard as it is, it's good to stay home right now. Use that technology to talk. If you're going to talk to a friend or something, just keep your distance, because in the end, we're trying to keep each other from becoming sick. And while that's a little bit painful to do, to keep the distance, it's good in the long run. So that's all I got for now. We'll go from there. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later.